Kael stood between me and the assassins. Poison still weakened his body. Blood dripped from his shoulder. Yet he never took a single step back. The leader of the assassins laughed. "Alpha King, do you really intend to protect an Enigma?" Kael's answer came without hesitation. "If you want to hurt him, you'll have to go through me." Those words shattered something inside me. My entire life, people had feared me, hunted me, rejected me. No one had ever stood in front of me to keep me safe. Not until Kael. The assassins attacked together. Arrows filled the night sky. Dark magic swallowed the rooftop. Kael charged first despite the poison. His black wolf burst forward with a thunderous roar. I knew he couldn't win alone. Not anymore. I closed my eyes. I've hidden long enough. Silver light exploded across the rooftop. The scent blocker shattered into pieces. A wave of moonlight and wild lavender swept across Blackthorn Academy. Every werewolf looked toward the sky. Students, teachers. Even the headmasters, everyone froze. An ancient silver wolf emerged from the light, larger than every alpha, covered in glowing runes, eyes shining like twin moons. An Enigma, the last true Enigma. The assassins stepped back in fear. The secret heir. So the prophecy was true. Their leader removed his hood. An elderly alpha scarred by old wars. "It was your family that destroyed mine," he shouted. "My family never started that war," I replied. "It was hatred that did." He lunged at me. The final battle began. The rooftop cracked beneath our strength. Silver energy collided with crimson flames. The sky shook with every strike. Kael fought beside me despite his injuries, back to back, just as if we had always belonged together. At the perfect moment, Kael distracted the leader. I released every ounce of my Enigma power. A pillar of silver light pierced the heavens. The assassin's dark magic shattered. His weapon crumbled into dust. The remaining enemies fled into the night. Silence returned to Blackthorn Academy. The war was finally over. As dawn painted the sky gold, the headmaster slowly approached. He looked at me for a long time. Then, he bowed. One by one, the teachers bowed. The students followed. Not out of fear, out of respect. Kael smiled weakly. "I guess they finally see the real you." I caught him before he collapsed. The poison had taken its toll. For days he remained unconscious. I never left his side. I held his hand through every sunrise. I prayed he would open his eyes again. Finally, his fingers moved. His silver eyes slowly opened. The first thing he saw was me. "You stayed." I laughed softly. There was never anywhere else I'd rather be. He reached for my hand. "My wolf knew before I did. It chose you the first day we met." I smiled through my tears. "My wolf chose you too." Without another word, he gently pulled me closer. Our foreheads touched. Under the moonlight outside the window, the ancient mate bond finally awakened. Silver and black light wrapped around us. The bond was complete. That night, they celebrated peace at Blackthorn Academy. Later, Kael and I walked beneath the blooming moonflowers behind the academy. There were no more battles, no more fear, only silence. He rested his head against my shoulder. "I spent my whole life hating enigmas." He smiled sadly. "And then I fell in love with one." I laughed. "So, do you regret it?" He looked into my eyes. "Never." He gently kissed my forehead, then my cheek. Then our lips met in a soft, lingering kiss beneath the moonlight. The wind carried silver petals around us. The world faded away. The night became theirs alone. A few weeks later, Kael walked into my room holding a small piece of paper. His hands were shaking. "I think we need to visit the healer." The healer smiled the moment the examination ended. "Congratulations. The mate bond has blessed your family." Kael stared in disbelief. "You mean?" The healer nodded warmly. "Yes, Alpha Kael. You're going to have a baby." Tears filled his silver eyes. He looked at me. I wrapped my arms around him. "We're really going to be parents." He laughed through his tears. I never imagined my happiest day would begin with those words. 2 years later, Blackthorn Academy had changed. Enigmas were no longer hunted. Young wolves learned the truth instead of the old lies. Children of every rank played together in the academy gardens. Near the great oak tree, a little boy with soft dark brown hair and bright silver blue eyes ran across the grass, laughing as he chased butterflies. "Dad, Papa, look at me." Kael laughed as he picked up our son and spun him into the air. The little boy giggled endlessly. I walked over and kissed Kael's forehead before lifting our son onto my shoulders. He cheered happily. Kael leaned against me. "Can you believe this?" he whispered. "We almost became enemies." I smiled as I looked at our son. "And now, we're a family." The three of us watched the sunset over Blackthorn Academy, a place once built on fear, now filled with hope. Sometimes, the people we fear the most become the ones who save our hearts. The end. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this BL story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends so you don't miss our next emotional werewolf adventure. What was your favorite moment in Kael and the Enigma's journey? From enemies to soulmates. And would you like to see a sequel following their little son story?